Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Terrence Crawford, forget Canelo for now, is what some of his fans are saying. Me personally, if you've been following the videos, you know what I think. I think Terrence Crawford is going to struggle being motivated to get in the ring with anyone outside of Canelo. You look at take a look at the thing with Earl Spence. You know, it took years for him to finally get the fight. That was his motivation. So with every fight that he went into, he was thinking Earl Spence. Earl Spence was finally able to get the fight. It went the way he thought it would go, got paid big money, helped his legacy. He and Earl Spence broke bread, and it catapulted Terrence Crawford into superstardom. Unfortunately, his pay-per-view numbers looks like they didn't do that good during the Riyadh season event where he faced Madrimov. But nonetheless, he was motivated. Now you see he wants to fight Canelo, and I just think outside of that, there's no motivation. But fans are saying, forget about Canelo for now. There's work for Crawford to do at 154. But I don't think it's that easy. Okay, now, the thing about Canelo, Canelo came out and said, this is where the Canelo fans need to hold their horses and stop taking to the stupid. Like, I understand people being fans of fighters, but goddamn, at least be a little sensible here about what we're dealing with. Canelo, this shit about $150 million, $200 million, $250 million. I don't care if Canelo comes to your house and gives you a kiss your little son and daughter on the forehead and pays for their fucking college, right? I can't believe there's any person out there thinks for Canelo to ask for $150 million to fight Crawford, that shit is reasonable. Or for Canelo to talk about $200 million, $250 million to fight David Benavidez, that's reasonable. If you believe that, then I kindly request, in the most respectful way, that you hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Now, you can say Crawford can't beat Canelo. Cool. Why doesn't Canelo just take the fight? Simple. So Crawford has to come out here and figure out what to do next. I tell you what, everybody has an opinion, and we're all entitled to our own opinions. You're not entitled to your own facts. But one thing is this, if you're going to say Crawford should go on and do something else, okay, my question to you is, what should he do? Remember, on my channel, we have conversations. What should he do then? If the only thing keeping Crawford going is being motivated by money, right? The man ain't really worried about legacy. You heard him. He's earned the right to pick the biggest fights for the biggest amounts of money. Canelo was it. That was the retirement fight. Now, I'm not saying, I still think the fight's going to happen. It's my opinion. I just think, hey, Turki Alalshikh tried to engage Canelo. Canelo didn't want to take the phone call. Canelo wants to focus on Berlanga. But Canelo's already saying, hey, $150 million. Turki Alalshikh's like, y'all can kiss my ass. Crawford, let's do something different. Now Turki Alalshikh got this other issue. The pay-per-view didn't do what he thought he would. Stacked card, 100,000 pay-per-view sales being reported. Look, a lot going on right now. So as the Crawford, Canelo sagas and Turki Alalshikh saga snowballs, I think what's going to happen is as things start to heat up over the next couple months, you're going to see that snowball start to melt, and they're going to start to be able to see things a little clearer as far as what really Canelo's next 1, 2, 3 fights are, and for Canelo what his next couple fights are. Because if we stop right now and we hold our horses, you look at Canelo after Berlanga. I mean, look, Canelo, he's got some tough fights at 168. But we all know Canelo marches to the beat of his own drum. Who knows? He may come now and try to fight to regain that IBF strap. We don't know what he's going to do. But we know Canelo gets to march to the beat of his own drum. And that Berlanga fight, for people to say, well, now this is what really bugs me out. Man, Canelo shouldn't be worried about Terrence Crawford anyway. Yeah, Crawford should work his way up to the mandatory position in 168, just like Edgar Berlanga did. Hey, yo, hold your horses. What are you talking about? Edgar Berlanga worked his way up to the WBA mandatory position to fight goddamn Canelo Alvarez. Hey, yo, in the most respectful way, I'm telling you to hold your horses and stop taking it to the stupid. Someone had a bowl of dumbass for breakfast. Y'all know the secret society's in full effect. Edgar Berlanga didn't work his way up to no goddamn mandatory position. Who'd he fight? There you go. Larry Moe Curly. The fuck out of here. He fought nobody. He out here on the Three Stooges circuit. The fuck out of here. He fought nobody. You know how that shit works? Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hearn. The goddamn secret society. You know these guys for years. This ain't nothing new, man. I did videos on talking about this. These promoters, they pay these sanctioning bodies under the table. So when they have these conferences, where this is where a lot of the bullshit takes place, the corruption takes place, then they go to the bathroom. You and this star right here got to divide it. You taking a piss. I'm to your right. I'm taking a piss. I'm holding my wood with my right hand. I got the money in my left hand. You standing next to me. My left shoulder to your right shoulder got to divide it. You holding your wood with your left hand. Your right hand's free. My left hand hands you the goddamn envelope full of money. We bounce out of there. You know what I mean? And that's how it goes. They pay it. That's what they pay. What you're doing at a goddamn conference, right? Well, you got the sanctioning bodies trying to determine the racket stack of who's going to be ranked in the top 15 or 20. You got the sanctioning bodies there. You got the commission there, right? You got promoters there. You got referees there. You got judges there. You got key decision makers there. And you got some fighters there. You want me to believe that there's some kind of integrity intertwined in that process? And you hold your horses. You could finish the rest. Let's not take it to the stupid. And that's how Berlanga ended up in that position. That's what they wanted, and that's how it happened. Okay? So Berlanga will lose. I think he loses. And then what's next for Canelo? So see, Canelo is going to face a similar situation like Crawford. What's going to be the motivation? Now, we're going to see how Canelo and Berlanga does. Right now, everybody's saying Crawford only did 100K pay-per-view. Stacked card, Riyadh season, Turki Alalshikh out here struggling. Think what you want. This man got the Sovereign Wealth Fund. I mean, goddamn, there's no such thing as Turki Alalshikh struggling financially, so y'all can stop. They print their own money, okay? In addition to that, they got the billions and trillions of dollars, but they print their own money. So you go and you figure that shit out, all right? Turki Alalshikh and the Saudis are struggling financially. Boy, I say, some of you motherfuckers must come from underneath the rock. But the majority, we all have some goddamn common sense. But 20% of y'all who come in the comments, I know y'all are lost. Lost. Don't even take time to goddamn go and research nothing. Just Google something, do your due diligence. Just come in here like a seagull, flying around, dropping shit off, squawking about, and then fly back out. Dumb. Just dumb. But anyway, we're going to see what happens, because I want to know how Edgar Berlanga and Cotto's going to perform. How's that pay-per-view going to do? I hear, expecting around 2 million, the Puerto Ricans and the Mexicans. This ain't fucking Hector Camacho, Macho de la Hoya. This ain't back in the day we having the Chavez and them guys fighting. This ain't the 1970s and 80s. Nobody give a shit. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Trinidad de la Hoya. Nobody care no more about Mexico and Puerto Rico. That rivalry, that shit, no one cares. It's because there's no fighters out here really getting busy for them to care. Ain't no Puerto Rican fighter out here doing nothing right now for the whole Isla de Puerto Rico to fucking jump up and be like, I want to buy tickets and come over here and support their fighter. There's only one person right now. And he dropped the ball against the Australian in Puerto Rico. That's Subriel Matias. The Puerto Ricans was out there, man. They were out there getting busy in the streets. Matias got his ass tranquilized and shit by Paro. Paro went out there to Ozzy, oiled his ass. So all the Puerto Ricans got now is fucking Jake Paul, El Gallo. They got the fucking crazy rooster. That's it. Fucking Jake Paul, and he going to the 2028 Olympics and shit. I bet he'd be fighting for Puerto Rico. But anyway, goddamn Edgar Berlanga, man. Get out of here. Him and Canelo, I want to see what that does. I just don't think they're going to do the numbers they talk about. 1.5 million, 2 million. Who's doing that? Trump and Obama in a boxing match would probably do that. But other than that, you ain't going to get that. I don't think they do over 500,000. I just don't. It ain't like that, people. So I think Canelo going to find himself in a situation where he may say, you know what, man, I want the big money. I can do what I want, but hey, maybe he comes back and has that conversation with Turki Alalshikh about Crawford. Turki Alalshikh will pay that money, man. But the bottom line is this. One thing I'll say about Canelo, even though I think he's putting duck sauce on the carne asada, I do think you get what you negotiate. So if Canelo shoots for the stars, he falls on the clouds. He's all right. But if you shoot for the clouds, you fall on your ass. So you might as well shoot for the stars. Terence Crawford, he's just in a bad spot because, it don't matter what he shoot for, like he going to fall on his ass. But he got Turki Alalshikh. So I think Crawford, if he shoots for the clouds, he'll land on the clouds because Turki Alalshikh's taking care of him. But without Turki Alalshikh, Crawford's position is basically a shit sandwich. It stink. It's hard to digest. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to eat that? That's the reality of Terence Crawford. All that talent. And I don't understand why people don't support that man. I'm just being honest with you. I'm just being honest. I don't understand. I don't understand. Y'all act like Terence Crawford is just some people, right? I just, when I listen to him, I'm like, what am I missing? What has happened with Terence Crawford for people to not support this man? Oh, he's boring. He's boring? I don't worry about the people who've never put on a pair of gloves, never once sparred in their life. I'm not worried about them. I know they're stupid, right? But I'm talking about those who've actually not sparred one time. I mean, fucking, you boxed. You've had a fight. Whether you just threw sparring 50, 60 rounds or you did a smoker, you had an amateur career, whatever it is. You fucking fought, right? You can't make me believe that somebody who's had to train to get down and wait for a fight and have an actual fight, right, would watch Terence Crawford and not want to support that man. I just don't understand. I'll be honest with you. But anyway, I like boxing. I don't have a favorite fighter, but I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm starting to come out here, man, and fucking be more supportive of Terence Crawford because look, I'm fair. If he's done something or if in the ring performances are horrible, I can understand, but I'm not understanding anybody shredding Terence Crawford. I don't understand it. This shit about Crawford fighting Boots, forget Canelo, fight Boots. Fight Boots for what? Now, I could easily say, what has Boots done, right? What has he done? But you can't come and say, when it comes to Canelo and Crawford, say, what has Crawford done? Oh, hold on. Crawford's done a whole lot, okay? But there's plenty of reasons for Canelo to fight Crawford. There aren't many reasons for him not to. Now, there are not many reasons for Crawford to fight Boots, but there's plenty of reasons for him not to. That's just how I see it. Some may see it differently, and that's okay. We just don't agree. But that being said, this thing about Crawford forgetting Canelo for now, I mean, he may have to, right? But when you look at that 154 mix-up, like I talked about, 154 is crazy right now. That 154 and 140, those two weight divisions are out of control. Totally out of control. So Crawford going to have some opportunities. It just may not be what he wants, but my thing is the motivation, the motivational factor. What is it that's going to motivate a guy like Crawford? And we know money, but who is it he can fight to get that money? Unless Turki Alalshikh gets him a nice guarantee. But if Turki will pay Tyson Fury 100, this is the other thing y'all need to listen to. Nobody talking about this shit but me. And I've been talking about this shit for years. So anybody, most people just now coming on to this secret society Saudi bullshit. I've been talking about this shit for years. Anybody who's been on the channel, they know. When I first used to talk about it, they'd be like, who's this old guy, man? Who's this old retired military guy talking this shit? Now everybody's talking about it. I've been on to this, man. The Kinahans and all that bullshit. So I'm not surprised at what's going on. But my thing is, if Turki Alalshikh will pay Tyson Fury $170 million for that Usyk fight. Yeah, y'all didn't hear me wrong. They paid Tyson Fury $170 million for Usyk. What you think about that? Now, you go and do your homework and you form your argument, develop your argument, right? And your talking points on why Canelo should not fight Terence Crawford. Because I tell you what, if he would just humble himself a little bit, Canelo, I think that fight can happen. But this is the thing with Canelo. I think I should save this for another video, but I'm gonna give it to you because I'm about to take a ride somewhere. I think this shit with Canelo gone to his head. I do. Okay, champ. I think it's gone to his head. Canelo feels that everyone who wants to fight him, they just want a payday. He feels that he's the guy. Without him, nobody gets big paydays. And after this deal with PBC, let's see what happens with Canelo. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see what happens with old Guadalajara, Jalisco's finest, Canelito. Let's see if he can walk into another deal for some huge money, for 3 fights, 4 fights. Let's see. I don't think he will. It's just my opinion. I think he'll get some good money, but it ain't gonna be like what he was accustomed to getting. But unless he works with Saudi, with Turki Alalshikh. But let's just wait and see. Anyway, keep cool. Crawford, they saying forget Canelo for now. Man, I just don't think there's many options out there for Crawford or Canelo. And I'm talking about the options of where the money is what they want. There's people to fight. There's always going to be someone to fight. But not those fighters may not bring the type of money, type of paydays you guys are looking for. I think all roads are going to lead for Canelo, going to lead to Crawford, and all roads for Crawford going to lead to Canelo. And I think the fight's going to happen. That's just me. In the breeze.